Today I'm going to tell you an interesting story. Now this is David and this is his best friend Ariel. Now this Ariel is actually a very mischievous creature. He often plays pranks with David. Like one day, David was going to school and Ariel was also going along with him. Suddenly, as David was almost near his school, a magic happened and David saw that his school turned into a preschool. So he was actually going to the school, and what Ariel did? He did some magic and the school turned into a preschool with all the children and infants playing around. So what exactly happened? This was the school, and instead of this big school in which David studied, the same school turned out to be a preschool. One day, David was actually doing his spellings, and suddenly Ariel came from nowhere, turned all the words into wrongly spelled words. So, the correct spellings in which David wrote the words were this, and Ariel did some magic and these words turned into these words. So these are spelled correctly, and suddenly David sees that all the words have changed and all the spellings have been misspelled. So these are all the wrong spellings. Next, David was arranging the books. After his studies, Ariel comes in and all the books fall down. And David is very angry. He has to rearrange all the books once again. But what happens this time is, you see, he is arranging the books in the first place and then he is having to rearrange them again. But this time David gets very angry. He is not ready to tolerate Ariel's antics anymore. So what he did was takes up a ball and is about to throw it on Ariel. But the ball vanishes. So here you see the ball was visible. David threw the ball towards Ariel, and in the next moment David sees that the ball is no more visible. So the ball becomes invisible. So one moment it was visible and the next moment it becomes invisible. So you see, visible turns out to be invisible. So just by adding IN, this entire word gets changed. Now in English language as well, we have something like this Ariel, and it does some very magical things. Let us see what exactly it does. So a prefix is a letter or a group of letters that we add to the beginning of a word to make a new word with a different meaning. Let's see how. If you take a look at the word prefix, now pre itself refers to before. So fixing something before, that is exactly the function of a prefix. So the word itself, pre and fix, together mean fixing before something. So a prefix is a letter or a group of letters that we add to the beginning of a word in order to make a new word. Also, we must note that different prefixes have different meanings, but they cannot make words just by themselves. We will see how. Now here, what is the root word? School. And we know a prefix is added before the root word. So what is our prefix in this case? It's pre. So when we add pre before school, what do we get? Preschool. So our new word is preschool, which is found by adding the prefix pre before the root word school. So when David was going to this school, Ariel did some magic and turned it into a preschool. Similarly, in English language, who is playing that role of the Ariel? It's the prefix. What is the prefix here? Pre. So pre gets added to school and we get a new type of school, which is the preschool. Also note, we have this prefix pre and the prefix itself means before. So a preschool is a school which is attended before going to a high school. So before the school, we have the preschool. Here we have the root word spell, and what is the prefix in this case? It's miss. Now miss means wrong. So when I add miss before spell, what do I get? Misspell. So you see, when I say something is misspelled, I mean they are spelled wrongly or incorrectly. So with the root word spell, I add the prefix miss and I get a new word which is misspell. Here the main word or the root word is arrange, and we add the prefix re, and re means again. So arrange and then we add re before arrange. So what do we get? We get the word rearrange, which is the new word. So the meaning of rearrange is to arrange again. So here it's arranging, and here we see the arranged thing has been rearranged. So it has to be repeated. So what is our prefix in this case? It's re. In this case, our root word is visible. So you can see that the ball is visible in this case. Now this ball becomes invisible. So if invisible has to be formed, how do we do that? We add the prefix in before the word visible and we get the new word invisible. So in actually is used to show the opposite. So what is invisible is not visible. So the opposite of visible is invisible, and here we see the ball is no longer visible. So the prefix is in, the root word is visible, and the new word formed is invisible. Let us look at another prefix. What is this prefix? This is try. So the try refers to 3. And here what do we have? Our root word is color. Now when I say try color, if I add the prefix try before color, we get the word tricolor. So when I say tricolor, I mean something having 3 colors. For example, the Indian flag, it is often referred to as the tricolor because it is a combination of 3 colors. So you see, in each of these cases, what do we notice? That the root word and the new word formed have different meanings. The prefix joins with the root word and it gives rise to a new word with a different meaning. In fact, different prefixes have different meanings as well, and when they are added to the root words, they add to the meaning of the new word. Now comes the prefix extra. Extra means more. So the root word is ordinary. Now if we add the prefix extra before ordinary, what do we get? We get extraordinary. So extraordinary means something which is more than ordinary. So you see that the meaning of the prefix is added to the root word to give a new word with a new meaning. The prefix here is mal and the root word is nutrition. Now mal is usually used to refer to something bad, evil or improper. So when I add mal to the word nutrition, I get malnutrition, which is a new word, which means improper nutrition or lack of nutrition or poor nutrition. So this word is always used in a negative sense, and hence when it is added to a word, the new word that we get also has a negative meaning. Now here, what is our root word? Clockwise. And what is the prefix? The prefix is anti. Anti means opposite. So clockwise means going in the direction of the clock. So from 5 it's going in this manner, 6, then 7. Now if we add anti to this word clockwise, what do we get? Anti-clockwise, that is against the direction of the clock or opposite to the direction of the clock. What is that? So here what do we see? From 5 the clock is moving in the opposite direction. So from 5 to 4, then 3. So when I add the word anti before another word, the new word that we have gives us the opposite meaning than that of the root word. So what is anti-clockwise? It is opposite to what is clockwise. Now let us take a look at the different words that can be formed using the prefix miss. Now we have learnt already that the prefix miss means wrong. So something which is done wrongly. So if I have the root words judge, understand, interpret and behave, we can form new words by adding miss before these root words. So how does the meaning change? So if I say misjudge, I mean something which is wrongly judged. So misunderstand means to understand incorrectly. Misinterpret means to interpret incorrectly or wrongly. Misbehave refers to wrong or improper behavior. So you see, in all these cases, the prefix miss is changing the meaning of the root word, and they are helping to form new words. So in all these cases, the different words have taken different meanings owing to the addition of this prefix before the root words. We have also learned earlier that re means again. So if the root words are play, name and fill, if I add re before each of these words, what do we get? We get replay, rename and refill. So replay means to play again, rename means to name again, refill means to fill again. So these words have different meanings than these words, and what is causing the difference in the meaning? This is being caused by the addition of the prefix re. Now we should note that usually the prefix and the word to which it is added are written together as one word. So all the words that we have been learning till now, in most cases we have seen the prefix gets added to the root word and the new word that is formed is a single word with the prefix joined before the root word. So we do not write them separately. Once the prefix joined to the root word, we get another new word as a whole. But in some cases you will notice that a hyphen is used to separate the prefix from the word to which it is added. For example, words like non-violent. So you see here the prefix is non and it is written before violent, but we have this hyphen to separate the prefix from the root word. Similarly, for the word such as ex-student, now here the prefix is ex and the root word is student, and in between you have this hyphen to separate the prefix from the root word. So this is not a usual case, but you will notice such hyphens in certain cases. In most cases, you will see that the prefix and the root word are written together when the new word is formed. Add a suitable prefix to the given word to fill in the blank. The sentence is, do not dash with your friends, and the word given to us is behave. So, can you think of the proper prefix that we need to add to behave in order to fill up this blank? Well, we should not misbehave with our friends. So, the correct answer would be misbehave. Do not misbehave with your friends. The next example is, the teacher asked Freddy to dash the homework as it was full of mistakes, and the word given to us is do. So, the teacher asked Freddy to dash the homework. What prefix should we add to the word do in order to fill it up? Well, the correct word would be redo. So, the prefix that we are going to add is re. The teacher asked Freddy to redo the homework, that is to do the homework again because it was full of mistakes. So, today we have learned about a very interesting thing, that is the prefix, and we have seen how a prefix can be used to make new words with new meanings. As we have learned, different prefixes have different meanings. At times, the prefix can be of just a single letter, and at times it can be of a group of letters, but they have meanings of their own, yet they cannot stand on their own or form a word on their own. They can get added before another word in order to make a new meaningful word. So, what you can do is find out as many prefixes as possible and see how many new words you can form using them. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com or download the DeltaStep app to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests. Performance analysis along with actionable feedback. Personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You can also win amazing prizes like PlayStation, iPad, watches and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at DeltaStep, learning is not just fun and easy, it is rewarding too. So register for free now.